afternoon, dear students. Previously, we had discussed about the organic chemistry, the initiation of organic chemistry, and the definition of organic chemistry, the different work of the scientists regarding the initiation of the organic chemistry. Today, we are going to discuss about the natural sources of organic compounds. As we already discussed that the living things are the main sources of the organic compounds. So here the first main source of organic compound is plant and animals. What we obtain from plant and animals? We obtain plant and animals like vegetable, essential oils, dyes, natural fibers, carbohydrates, etc. The other source of organic compound is coal. Uh, Simply, the coal is the solid material. Usually, its color is black. Uh, Before talking about the source of organic compound coal, first of all, I want to tell you that how coal is formed. As you people know that the wood are dead vegetables or animals, when they covered with the soil, their air become impossible to end. So when wood is buried in the soil, the air become not possible to enter the wood. So when wood is heated, simply when destructive distillation of wood or carbonization of the wood, or simply when bacteria or chemical reaction takes place in the wood, it converts into the peat. As time passes away, the layer over the wood increases, the pressure over it increases, and its temperature also increases. Then peat converts into lignite. Finally, as time passes, the width of the layer or the pressure on the lignite increases. It converts into bituminous coal. There are two types of bituminous coal. One is soft and other one is hard. The soft bituminous coal is actually the coal. Soft bituminous coal, when the pressure is increased on it, it converts into anthracite. So these are the different forms of coal. So the most important source of the organic compound is coal, which is bituminous coal. Simply, the wood, which is approximately 40% carbon, and peat is the less than 60% carbon, while the lignite is 56 to 70% carbon, and the bituminous coal has the percentage of the 70 to 86%. Means the bituminous coal contain carbon 70 to 86%. Last, the anthracite, which is the rich source, or which is the rich in the only carbon, which contain 86 to 92 percentage. So simply, when coal is destructive distillated or carbonized, it gives organic compounds. For example, when coal is heated in absence of air, so this process means I am saying that when coal is heated in absence of air, this process is known as destructive distillation or carbonization. In carbonization, the substance are heated in absence of air. When air absence means it does not produce carbon dioxide, it burns without smoke. So when coal is heated, it produces coal gas, coal tar, coke, and ammoniacal liquors. Simply, there is a definition of destructive distillation or carbonization, said that decomposition of solids by heating in closed container and collecting the volatile constituents. Means the destructive distillation is a process in which when substance is heated in absence of air, the volatile constituents or volatile substance are formed. Moving to our next slide. Here in next slide you are seeing the chart which is identifying the destructive distillation of the coal. When coal is destructive distillated, the four products are obtained, i.e. the first product is in gaseous state, and the second product is in viscous product, and third is in solid materials. The fourth one is ammonical liquors. The first portion or first the partition of the destructive distillation of the coal is gaseous product, in which coal gas is produced mainly, which contain methane, hydrogen, which is used as a fuel and which is the main product. The viscous product contain coal tar, a good source of hundreds of organic compounds. Means when coal is destructive distilled, it produces coal tar, which is a rich source of organic compounds. The second portion is the solid material. In solid material, on destructive distillation, coal produce coke. Simply, coke is the pure form of the carbon. So pure carbon, which is obtained by destructive distillation of coal, is used as a reducing agent in the iron steel industries. Simply below this is written as coal gas is produced when bituminous coal is destructively distilled, which contain mainly methane and hydrogen, which is used as a fuel. The second portion is coal tar. On destructive distillation of bituminous coal, coal tar is produced, which is rich source of aromatic hydrocarbons. The composition of coal tar varies depending on the nature of the coal. So as we already defined, the destructive distillation or carbonization of the wood, it converts into bituminous wood. There are many types of bituminous coal: soft coal, hard coal. So it depends on the nature of the coal, the coal tar produced, which depends upon the nature of coal tar. Are separated by fractional distillation of coal tar. It has been calculated if 100 kg of coal tar are distilled, it produces 1 to 2 kg of benzene. The third portion is the coke. Coke is a form of carbon is used in the manufacturing of the steel industries. So moving to next slide, this is all about the first slides. In this slide, as we discussed in second slide, that when coal is destructive distillate, it converts in gaseous product, viscous product, solid materials, and finally in ammonical liquors. Ammonical liquors are the simply solutions in which ammonia, ammonium compounds, and sulfur compounds are obtained. It is the byproduct of destructive distillation of coal. So when the coal is destructive distillate, it produce 4 type of organic compound containing substance. The ammonical liquors are the solutions. Beside coal, the natural gas is also the important source of the organic compounds, especially those organic compounds whose boiling points are low. In natural gas, simply first of all identified in Sui gas, therefore Sui Balochistan, therefore it is known as Sui gas. Natural gas is the rich source of the methane. Natural gas contain basically alkane members, methane, ethane, propane, butane. Beside these organic compounds, nitrogen gas and carbon dioxide. Their percentage in natural gas: methane present in 94.60%, ethane present 1.05%, propane present 0.28%, butane present 0.17%, nitrogen present 3.88%, carbon dioxide present 0.01%. Please note that these percentage are very important. In previous medical tests, the one question from these percentage of the different organic compounds, nitrogen and oxygen, come into the MCQs or in test. So you people have to remember the percentage of the different organic compounds, nitrogen, oxygen in natural gas. Finally, the natural gas is the main source of the organic compound. Which compound? Basically, lower alkane members which contain methane, ethane, propane, butane, nitrogen gas, and carbon dioxide. In this slide, we are discussing the source of the organic compounds. Beside animal, plant, coal, natural gas, petroleum is also the main source of organic compounds. Petroleum means rock oil in Latin. It is found below the surface of earth. Its nature is viscous. It's viscous liquid comprising of components with different boiling points. It contains alkanes, alkenes, cycloalkanes, aromatic hydrocarbons. Beside these organic compounds, it also contains inorganic compounds. Petroleum is also known as crude oil. Different products are obtained by refining of the petroleum. So, when petrol is refined, the different products are obtained. Why these products are obtained by refining? Because refining a process in which frictional distillation takes place. Why frictional distillation takes place? Because it contains the compounds, the components whose boiling points are different. They differ in boiling points, therefore they are separated by frictional distillation. Inshallah, in next lecture we will discuss about the refining of petroleum. For today, we close this lecture up to petroleum. Beside these discussion, we are going to discuss some MCQs regarding these lectures. The MCQ number 1 is, when coal burns in air, then means burning takes place in presence of air. Simply remember that when organic compounds are simply carbon is heated or burned in presence of air, the carbon dioxide is produced. Simply the basically organic compounds were identified that when organic compounds are burned or combusted, they produce carbon dioxide. We identified that the all organic compounds, carbon is the essential compound, essential element. This identifies that burning with air means organic compound produce carbon dioxide. So for this question, option number A is carbon dioxide is formed, B is sulfur dioxide is formed, C is carbon monoxide is formed, hydrogen gas is formed. So the correct option for this MCQ is carbon dioxide is formed. Means A option is correct for this MCQ. MCQ number 2 है, the pure form of carbon is option number A is coal. We have already discussed that coal is a substance. Coal is a component of the wood, or means when wood is destructive distillate, it produces coal, which is enriched component of the organic compound. So it is not only carbon, it contains different organic compounds. Charcoal is also the constituent which contain different compounds, while the coke is the only option which contain carbon. Simply, when coal is destructive distillated, it forms 4 frictions: coal gas, viscous liquids, and coke. Means just solid product is produced by destructive distillation. Coal is coke, and coke is the pure form of the carbon. So the option for the second question is C option, which is coke. Question number third. 100 kg of coal tar contains about. This is the simple, the line we discussed in the previous slide, where it is denoted that when 100 kg of coal tar are distilled, it produces 1 to 2 kg of the benzene. Here, for the third question, options are 1 to 2 kg of benzene, 1 to 3 kg of benzene, 1 to 4 kg of benzene, 0.5 to 1 kg of benzene. Simply, 100 kg of coal tar contain or produce about 1 to 2 kg of benzene. So, the correct option for this answer is A option. Moving to our next slide. The next slide, question number 4 is an example of fossil fuel is. Note that the fossil fuel is a component or the constituent which contain different compounds, but it is formed by the spending of time, lot of time pass, it buried into earth. When wood, vegetable or waste products are under earth or under soil, when they are heated, when they are under the pressure of the soil, they convert from wood to peat, then lignite, then bituminous coal, then anthracite. So, fossil fuel is a substance which is formed by the passing of lots of time, and it converts gradually from one component to another component. In this, wood is not fossil fuel, animal waste is not fossil fuel, but the coal is the fossil fuel which is formed by the wood and animals when it remaining under the earth and spend a lot of time, then it converts into coal. As basically we identified that when waste of vegetable, waste of animals or wood is destructive distillate, means burn in absence of air, then it convert into wood, peat, lignite, bituminous coal. So coal is obtained by the destructive distillation of wood or waste products, so it is the fossil fuel. In this question number 4, the correct option for the question is C option, which is coal. Coal is the fossil fuel. Question number 5, which of the following is obtained from the coal tar? As discussed in previous slides, coal tar is the portion obtained by the distillation of the coal. We discussed that coal tar is the rich source of organic compound, especially aromatic compounds. Here in the option number A is petrol. Petrol is not aromatic compound. Petrol is open chain hydrocarbon, which is the mixture of hexane and isooctane or 2,2,4 trimethyl butane. And other one is coke. Coke is the pure form of the carbon, so it is not obtained from the coal tar. Coke is the portion of the distillation of the coal. And C is air, so air is not obtained from the coal tar. Naphthalene ball, as you people are famous about naphthalene. Naphthalene is the aromatic compound, so aromatic compounds are obtained from the coal tar. The correct option for the 5th question is naphthalene ball, which is aromatic compound, and D option is the correct for the question number 5. Question number 6, carbonization is a process in which basically we discuss destructive distillation or carbonization, both are the same. In destructive distillation, simply we defined it as decomposition of solids by heating in closed container and collecting the volatile constituents. This identified that The carbonization is a process in which decomposition of solid takes place by heating, but the main is the air of the reaction, the air of the decomposition is not present, means this process continues in absence of air, or simply we can simplify that the decomposition of the solids by heating in absence of air is known as carbonization. Here in options, if you see that the first option is dead vegetation convert into coal. Simply we discussed that when wood or dead vegetation or dead fossils are converted into coal, this process can be obtained by absence of air when decomposition of the dead vegetation takes place. Dead marine organism convert into petroleum, this is not correct option. Carbon dioxide convert into carbon, this is not correct option. None of these, no. Only the A option where the dead vegetation converts into coal, this is the correct option for the question number 6. Question number 7 is the main constituent of CNG is, as already discussed, the main source of organic compound is natural gas, and the natural gas is enriched with methane. Simply the natural gas which is compressed with high pressure, or simply when the methane or the natural gas is compressed, this is known as CNG. C stand for compress, N stand for natural, G stand for gas. So simply the CNG is the compressed natural gas, which we simply identified that the main component of the natural gas is methane. So the main constituent of CNG is also methane. So I hope you got all the questions and answers. Whatever I delivered, inshallah, I believe that you people have got. Inshallah, hoping for the best wishes, prayers for the bright future. This is all about today's lecture. Inshallah, in next lecture we will discuss about the refining of the petroleum, reforming of the petroleum, cracking, polymerization, all these. Best of luck. Assalamu alaikum. Have a good day.